Morning, cadre. I don't know if you remember, this is a different view than what you've seen before. I got to whip up my lather. So I got the Paladin Oscar brush. I'm going to be using, look, the kind of matching color, yellow. Midnight Oasis. This is West Coast Shaving limited edition, but it's actually made by Selinsky Soaps. So just got it mushed up in my bowl here. Gonna make my lather. So, especially if you've been on the cadre, reading my posts, let's saw my last video, we just moved to a new house. And, you know, small concern for the family, but a big concern for me is what happens with all my shaving stuff, what's my new morning routine. The issue obviously was I went from a bathroom that my wife lovingly allowed me to modify to a nice shaving den with all of my aftershaves up on shelves and my brushes and my razors and my scents up on shelves behind me. We now have a pretty small bathroom off the master. So I was trying to figure out, you know, what I need, I guess, tubs underneath the bed and, you know, for everything. And it's going to take quite a few tubs, and then, you know, I'd have to pre-select all my stuff for the next morning because I couldn't be rifling through tubs at, you know, 5:30 in the morning getting ready. But we did have this bathroom downstairs, which is where we are now. There's basically a bedroom and a bathroom that currently being unused. It'd be, you know, we've got mats to put down for guests when they come, or probably have to store some stuff in there. But anyway, that's where we are now. I know the echo in here is probably worse. It's not great at all. The only fabric at all besides me is the towel. We only had 2 bathrooms in our old house, so adding a 3rd bathroom, we don't have bath mats or anything for this, so I think we'll be getting that today. So that should improve somewhat. We'll get some mats, carpets down on the floor. So anyway, I'll give you a tour where everything is in a separate video. I just give you the layout. This one is actually bigger than, there's you got the toilet and a stand-up shower stall over there. And then this is the, let me open that up. We got stuff, we're not unpacked yet. Let me see if you can see the view though. Out the, not too much. You can't see it too much, but that color right there, one stripe of that is San Francisco Bay. And then just the other stripe of that is a fog. You can leave that, maybe you get nah, there's junk in there. Anyway, pretty good views from most of the windows in this house. Let's get going. So the thing has been, I got a trek downstairs, which again, I think for a lot of people will be so what. But you know, early in the morning, the floor is cold, and you know, like I said, it's all the way down the hall to the steps and across the living room and this downstairs and through the bedroom. And it just, anyway, I think it'll be worth it just to be able to have all my stuff out and not be frustrated all the time with being able to find things. So you'll see in the video when I do my den tour that the issue of running across soaps that, you know, are at the back or bottom of a drawer or what have you, that I've forgotten about will no longer be an issue. So that's kind of cool. What else? I was debating if I talk, let me show you. I'm using the Rockwell Model T. My first ever shave with this was not great. too aggressive. I just set it on 2. Use a feather blade, and somebody said, yeah, you might want to not use a feather for that. So this is an Israeli Persona blade. Got some good audible feedback, huh? Which I used yesterday, I believe, yesterday or the day before. Which was better. I suppose I could try it on 1 instead of 2. And I don't know, maybe it doesn't make any sense, but I'm just thinking if I have to have a razor turned all the way down, it's obviously just too aggressive for me, and I'll just pass it on to somebody that uses more aggressive razors than I do. I'm a pretty mild razor guy. The super speeds are good. When I use a Rockwell 6S, I use the 3-plate, so don't even turn that one up that far. We'll see. Also the I think I might need a bit more water. I'm also breaking this brush in. I got it not that long ago, so. And the sinks are louder. I try to remember to keep that turned off when I can. Some guys fill the sink up with water. When I first started wet shaving, I did that, but I don't like it. I don't like the little floaties you get in there as soon as you're rinsing your razor. And I rinse my face between each pass, and I'm not going to take that. That water with bits of hair and soap scum and stuff, and splash it back up on my face. So. Yeah, this is what happened last day I used this. Whether it was yesterday or the day before, it's just a bit too much blade feel for me. And so, like, especially this area where I kind of need to go over it many times in different angles and stuff, I'm a bit hesitant to do it with this razor. That's all right. I got plenty. I just kind of like the looks of this one. That's all right. Maybe I can. The shaving cadre guys like to not they. A few of the crazy ones will talk about buying hiatus. I even forget the word that they use for it now. Sabbatical. They take the pledge to a sabbatical. Whatever. We each do our own weird thing. I got my how many non-stop days of shaving going on. That makes no sense either. I bought very little this year, to tell you the truth. I'm trying to think. I bought, so that brush that I used last time, this guy from Grey Dog, I bought the knot that went into this. And other than that, I think the only shave purchases I made have been BSTs. I don't think I've ordered anything new this year. But I'm not committing. I know they do it for fun, because they'll buy what they want when it's the time anyway. That's kind of the way I am. I'm just watching the finances this year. Backed off on a lot of that stuff. Oh, the Shaving Cadre is coming up on their 2nd anniversary, so of course I did commit to buying their swag bag. I'm putting out for that. I don't know how we got on. Oh, because I tried. Oh my gosh, I'm not remember. I'm remembering Enoch, the Enoch razor, but that's not the one that I want. The monkey did a pass around of these guys. And I did a video of them. But it's a single-edged blade. It'll take the Pro Guards, and the one I want is the one that has the handle that's like a shape, like a U, a flat U with in the middle. It's empty. I mean, you can see through the middle of the handle. It's just got basically a piece of metal that goes in a U shape as the handle. And I thought it would be, I thought that's ridiculous, but it shaved great. I don't know, it kind of grew on me in just a few shaves. What the heck is that? Anyway, I want that one, but I don't want to, I'm not going to just, this isn't last year. Circumstances were different. I would have just up and bought the darn thing the day I tried it, but I might do the Dave in Kentucky method of trying to sell enough stuff to finance the purchase of that. Mentioned, I think, a couple videos ago too, I've got a couple of swaps that I'd like to try to do. When involving straight razor type stuff, maybe for beginners. Maybe if you want a nice beginner razor instead of a cheapy beginner. Anyway, we'll get into that later. Let me rinse off the owl. So the Model T, I think it is, I'd say it's BBS. It's not super close down here. It would be classified as BBS even after the Thayer's Lemon. But it just doesn't last very long. I haven't done it, but you know, I think about the evening shave when my BBS only lasts until noon or something. So yeah, it wasn't no irritation, no alum sting. It's just the razor on my face just doesn't feel good. Like I mentioned before, I don't know if it's the house and the heater and stuff, or just the weather changed kind of coincidentally, but the last couple shaves I've been using, instead of the 2-in-1, this Nivea post-shave balm. Because otherwise if things are feeling a bit dry. So I don't take much. I just do that, and you get a little tiny drop there. Maybe one drop per quadrant is enough. I think it's Major Rich. When he does his videos, he's using the camera as his mirror. Again, this is a totally different setup than what I had at the old place. The one thing that's weird about this bathroom is it's got this big oval mirror here, but it's not stuck to the wall. It's on two arms that come out to the middle, and then the whole mirror pivots. And the weird thing is, where am I? The pivot point is about down here for me. So in order to have a flat, I guess I could do, I'll have to experiment with it. It's just weird, because I guess I can do it flat. It's just my head's up near the top of the mirror. So to get my head in the middle of the mirror, which I guess doesn't matter, it's tilted, and then it's where you're got this like angle that you're shaving at. And then because it's a mobile mirror, I didn't use my suction cup mount. I have a clamp mount that I used at the old house, and that's clamped onto the lights that are above it. And so there's an arm that's coming down with the camera right in the middle of the mirror. So I've been looking like past it to shave and realize that it's right. You don't care. Anyway, I did the balm. So let's apply that. I just went with a different scent. The Midnight Oasis is, I don't know what you would call it, Moroccan, or just kind of, has that vibe a little. It's spicy, but not baking spices, but more like Middle East spices. So I'm going with this Guillemard private collection we got. We were in France, did a kind of a mixing lesson for scents, perfumes, and things. And I bought this where we did that. This is Sensual Saffron. So again, kind of a spices and different take on things. The other bummer about, I'm wearing a shirt because I'm doing my video. Normally I just wear a robe down here, especially when I do the scents, and then put my robe on. I like putting the scents on when I have what I'm wearing for the day, because you get some on your clothes and it lasts a little bit longer. But with this setup, that doesn't happen. So that might be something that changes. Maybe I'll take the scent up with me and do a few little psh or whatever. But you wanna let everybody enjoy it, right? You don't wanna, just get a few hours to yourself and then deprive them of it. Anyway, so there we go. We're done. We did the whole thing all the way up to scent. Soon, sometime today, I will do a video kind of my layout and where everything is. I got to get back to the old house. They've got showings of that today, so I need to seal the bathroom tile there and get some shopping done. And anyway, so there we go. Welcome to the new den. See you on the forums.